This course is an introduction to the field of toxicology. It is designed for an audience with a diverse but not necessarily scientific background. This course is for anyone who wants to understand how toxicants differ from toxins and how each affects humans. The media has issued the alarm to the lay public about protecting humans and environmental health from potentially harmful effects of chemicals. Unfortunately, most of this information is not based in science, and perhaps worse, the public has a very poor understanding of the basic principles underlying each type of risk. These two factors have converged to create a mess of misinformation and misunderstanding about drugs, chemicals, and even household substances, and most of it is false. Thus, we find ourselves worrying about things we should not, but not paying attention to the real threats to our health. In this course, students will learn the language used by toxicologists to describe poisons, and we will review each organ system of the body to highlight the most common toxicities that occur in those systems. Next, we will discuss broad categories of toxicants and toxins and bust a few myths along the way. We will review the autopsy process and the mythical toxicology screen. We will review case reports of deaths due to toxicity to solidify our application of scientific principles learned in class. Also, in each lecture, we will address adverse effects, which are considered toxic outcomes, of the most commonly used drugs to complete the picture that we cannot have toxicology without an understanding of pharmacology. We will also touch on special drugs of abuse, but because other electives cover these very well, we will stick to the more bizarre and highly lethal concoctions. At the end of this course, we will address the overarching concept of risk assessment because the public is so terrible at doing it. In short, when you leave this course, you will have a fine blend of knowledge of pharmacology, toxicology, straight dope, and a little bit of CSI thrown in. You will be well equipped to tackle any upper-level science or medicine-based work. Because this course is highly responsible to the news and media reports about toxicology, we do have the flexibility to shift directions rapidly to cover any topic of interest by the enrolled students. In fact, I believe that this information is so important and so misunderstood that I make it a practice to encourage students to invite any person, friend, family, random stranger, to our class to hear a topic of their choice. So, if the subject of poisons and toxic substances intrigues you, join us to explore the dark arts and the black swans of the human existence. Join us for an introduction to toxicology.